every day, if you go to sleep, you wake up and you start working. And you wait and you wait and you wait for the call. You work until either you go to sleep or the days run into the next day and run into the next day, and you're up for 2 or 3 days. It was literally like an all-day thing. There's no social life, no time for friends. That's pretty much, you live to work and work to live. Well, when you have to answer to somebody 24/7, like there really isn't. It's not a life. I mean, I was alone all the time, like 24/7, other than when we connected to give them money. Wasn't allowed to have friends, wasn't allowed to be connected to my family. I had no belongings. I mean, it was lonely. It's really lonely. It was an everyday thing. Like, first, it was just a couple dollars, to post an ad. Then it went up to $5, and when it went up to $10, it was like devastating because you have to post like 3 and 4 times a day just to keep your ads to the top. I mean, it was an everyday thing. Just other girls in the industry. I mean, it's kind of that type of news just passes on. I mean, that's how I started. Backpage, I think, keeps the industry hidden. It's booming for business, but it keeps the industry hidden. It took the girls off the streets and brought them indoors. And gosh, you post an ad on Backpage within like 20, 30 minutes, you've got 10, 15, 20 calls. Sometimes it was so ridiculous I couldn't even get to the calls. Text messages, emails, phone calls. I think that the positive thing about it is it's going to bring those girls out of that hotel room. I mean, it's a bittersweet. We're going to see it go back to the old-fashioned way, and we'll see a lot of girls walking the streets, which of course is going to be more dangerous, but it brings them out and it makes them more visible, and we can have contact with them. From the industry, I met a lot of people that were underage. And there's literally zero accountability on Backpage's part. Oh, are you older? Are you older than the age of 18? Click this box, and that was pretty much it. Whereas a lot of other websites will ask you to send in your photo ID, which even still can be faked, but they'll actually take the effort. Send in your photo ID, and then they'll verify the age, make sure it's a real person compared to the pictures and whatnot. But Backpage, I posted so many fake pictures so many times. You've got, people down in San Diego answering phones for a girl, say that's in Seattle, and it's, Backpage is, that's the best market for the kids. Best market. Mine was really opposed to it because he really wanted street traffic because you make quicker cash doing street rates. But when I started in the industry is when Backpage just started getting big. And once you realized how much revenue was coming in, what you work a whole day on the street to make, you can make in a couple of hours on Backpage. So, you got to consider there's thousands and thousands and thousands of girls just for one city. And each girl posts at least 3 or 4 times a day at $10 a post. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And we're talking one city being just Tacoma, and then you've got another city being Federal Way, and then you got another city being Kent. That's a lot of posts. That's a lot of money.